Hi, Christian J here, and welcome to Chris's Quotes. And the first quote that I'm going to be talking about today is one that I feel every single person needs to listen to. It's one that I feel will help a lot of relationships. And the quote today is, "The greatest distance between two people is misunderstanding." Now, if you understand me correctly, then you will fully know what it is I'm talking about. How many times have you fallen out with someone just because you didn't really understand what it is, what they were saying? And even if you did understand, how many times have you fallen out with a person where you made a point, you realized that you were wrong halfway through making your point or the argument, and you didn't want to go back just because out of pride, ego, whichever. They're all things that destroy relationships, and that's not what we want to do here. What we want to do is help people to build relationships and get a bit better. So with that quote in particular, the greatest distance between two people is misunderstanding. You've got to kind of break it down and understand that first and foremost, we need to listen to each other in order to learn. You know, there's a big old quote adage, you got two ears, one mouth. So you got to listen twice as much as what you talk. So one of the things that I would encourage you to do is when you have a discussion, when you are having a disagreement or opposing views, always try and listen to the other person's side as well and try and see it from their perspective in order to understand what angle they're coming to you at. I mean, there's something that I teach, you know, some of the younger members of my family, and I always say, when it comes to any discussion or argument, always look for the intent behind it. Did that person intend to offend you? Did that person intend to insult you? Because a lot of the times we can get insulted by things, or we can feel that someone's attacking us, and that's not actually the intention, what they're meaning to do. So what I always say is look at the intent. That can also solve a lot of issues. For me, it solves about 80% of everything. Even if I feel that I probably could be offended, I just think the character with that person doesn't match up with the insult that I feel. So generally speaking, I kind of go by that rule of thumb. And that kind of stops me from getting any issues. So what I will say to you today is, one, let's start listening a lot more to people. Two, let's look at things from other people's perspective as well. You know, if I was to put a number 9 here, for me, to you it looks like a number 6, but neither one of us are wrong. It's just a matter of your perspective. So what we want to do is just make sure we do those things, learn, grow, live and have fun together. Right, that's enough of Chris's Quotes for today. Catch y'all later.